Hello, and welcome back to the SalonTouch video channel. In this video, you are going to learn how to use the ACH exporter program. You should have already downloaded the program from the link in one of the SalonTouch emails you received. This program should be downloaded to the main computer that you use in your salon to run SalonTouch. If you have more than one computer in your salon, this program needs to be on the computer that is usually called the server. To begin the process of exporting all your ACH account information from SalonTouch, locate the ACH exporter program and double-click on it. If you get an SQL server connection error when starting this program, then you did not start this program with the same permissions as you use when you run SalonTouch. Click OK to close this message and right-click on the ACH exporter program. You will see a menu, and from this menu you want to click Run as Administrator. If you get a message asking if you want to run this app or allow this app to make changes to your computer, click Yes. This will give the program permission to continue. This is the main screen of the ACH exporter program. You see there is a list box to select which salon you want to export from and 3 tabs. Let's look at the salon to export first. When you click on the down arrow, you will see a list of all your salons. This is the ACH EFTs tab. The information that appears here will be the information you will send to Worldpay. This will contain all your ACH account information. The next tab is the Freeze Discounts tab. This tab will display the list of prorated discounts and freeze information as it relates to each in the ACH EFTs list. This only shows the clients who are frozen or have discounts. The last tab is the Memo tab. This tab will allow you to create a message and save it to the client's memo record. When the client is selected within SalonTouch, this memo will pop up. Now, let's get started with the export. You will begin by selecting the salon you want to export from. If you have more than one salon, you will need to repeat these steps for each salon. When a salon is selected, click the Load button. This will list all the clients that are currently being drafted through a checking account or a savings account. This program will list both the primary and secondary ACH account information that you may have set up for a client. If any secondary ACH account information is found, you will see a message showing the total number of secondary accounts found, and then you will need to decide if you want to include these secondary accounts as part of the information you will be sending to Worldpay. It is important to note that if you choose to include the secondary accounts, they will be marked as suspended in the spreadsheet. This is because secondary accounts are designed to only draft when the primary accounts are declined, so it is best to send these as suspended so they will not automatically process and result in double charging your clients. When an account is suspended, it can only draft when you log into the Check Commerce portal and set the account to draft. As you can see in this example, the program found one secondary account and we are going to click Yes to include this account in the list. If you have a secondary account and you choose No to not include these accounts, then you will need to manually enter each secondary account into the Check Commerce portal if you choose to continue to use secondary accounts. Now, let's look at the data we found when the program was executed. The yellow columns are required by both Worldpay and Check Commerce. The first column is your salon's merchant ID. This is followed by the name on the account, the routing number, and the account number. Other information can include the client's address, phone number, and email address. As we take a look at the next yellow section, we see the draft date and the amount of the draft, which includes any taxes. The end code column indicates whether a draft has an ending date or if there is no ending date. If an account was set up and an ending date within SalonTouch, then the word's end date will be displayed. Otherwise, it will display the word indefinite. The schedule code column indicates which day of the month the draft will occur. The group ID column represents the client ID within SalonTouch. You can use this value easily to look up a client in SalonTouch should you need to cross-reference any of this information. The end time is the date a draft will terminate or end if one has been set. The amount total column will be blank for this exporting process. The last column is the suspend column. As you may recall, when an account is set up as suspended, it will only draft when you log into the Check Commerce portal as set account to the draft. Now, let's look at the Freezer Discounts tab. Here, we can see the list of prorated discounts and freeze information as it relates to the accounts of the ACH EFTs tab. Because the information being exported is only using the base drafting amount, the information displayed here will be used by the salon to manually adjust the client's draft after the account has been created by Check Commerce. This list will help you adjust the client's first upcoming draft. It is extremely important that you remember that if you make any changes to a client's account within SalonTouch, then you will need to make those same changes in the Check Commerce portal. Likewise, if you make any changes in the Check Commerce portal, then you need to make those same changes in SalonTouch. You want to make sure both SalonTouch and Check Commerce have the same drafting information. Now, we are ready to export this information to an Excel spreadsheet. First, click on the ACH EFTs tab. Then click the Export button. You'll see a dialog box appear. As you can see, we have created a default file name for you to use when saving this file. We are using the word send as part of the file name, so you will know that this is the file you will need to send out to Worldpay. We recommend saving these files to your desktop so they can be easily found. You can also create a desktop folder called ACH Export and save the files to that folder if you like. Creating a folder may be the best method if you're exporting data from multiple salons. When you're ready to save this file, click Save. This will also create a freeze discount file, so you shouldn't have any freeze discounts clients. After exporting the ACH information successfully, you can now add a pop-up memo to a client's account within SalonTouch. It's up to you if you want to add a memo, but we recommend doing so. The memo can be anything you want to say, such as ACH has been exported to Check Commerce, ask client for a credit card for future EFT processing. Once you have typed what you wanted to say, click the Post Memo button and this memo will be posted to all ACH clients that were exported. This completes the ACH exporting for the salon. If you have more than one salon, then you will need to repeat these steps for each salon. Since we have 2 salons, we will go ahead and start exporting process on the second salon. First, we select the salon and then click the Load button. You will notice that there are no secondary accounts for this salon. Also, you see there are no freeze or discounts either. Now, let's export the salon's ACH account information to an Excel file. First, click on the ACH EFTs tab. Then, click the Export button. You'll see a dialog box appear. As you can see, we created a default file name just as we did for the first salon, which includes the word send as part of the file name, so you will know that this is the file you will need to send to Worldpay. We recommend saving this file to your desktop if you have created a desktop folder called ACH Export. Then you can save this file to that folder. When you're ready to save this file, click Save. If you click the Memo tab, you will see the same memo that was created for the first salon. You can use this memo or create another. It's entirely up to you. We will keep this memo and click the Post Memo button. That's all there is to it. Again, you will need to repeat these steps for each salon that has ACH accounts. If needed, you can run this program in the event a file gets deleted, corrupted, or lost. Now, let's close the program by clicking on the X on the upper right hand corner. On my desktop, you can see the files that were exported. Notice how the names of the files will be emailed to Worldpay start with the word send. This makes it easy for you to ensure you are sending the correct files. You'll also notice there is only one freeze file since only one of our salons has freeze or discount information. This freeze file is automatically created and saved when you save the ACH EFT information. Since these are Excel files, you can open and edit these files with Excel if needed. Your final step will be to email the files and start with the word send to Worldpay. The email address is achsetup@worldpay.com. Please be sure to send these files by the specified date provided to you or when your account is set up. Please contact Worldpay or Check Commerce if you are unsure when you need to email your files. We hope this video has helped you with exporting process. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out all our other videos at www.SalonTouchStudio.com.